very bad musician. No, I'm a singer-songwriter, and I play guitar, but I wouldn't classify myself as a very great guitarist. I love to write music. As you can probably tell from the colour of my beard, I've been around for a while, so there's artists like Van Morrison and Dan Fogelberg. I love vocals. I'm a musician and I'm classically trained in brass instruments and so forth, but my passion and my love is harmonies and vocals, and I just love what you can create from that. Really cool 70s, Eagles and harmonies and vocals, and is what I love and inspired by, yeah. Look, I love intimate venues. I love places where I can sit down and really enjoy and really soak up the instrumentation and the vocals and just the beauty of what people can create. I spent a bit of time in the US over the last couple of years, especially playing a lot of music over there, and places like Hotel Cafe and Rockwood Music Center in New York City. I really love those sort of venues because people come there to experience music, and people come specifically to see original music. Actually, more so than ever at the moment, I'm seeking places where it's not so much pub gigs as such, rock and roll gigs where there's a lot of noise, but places where people can really take in music. Because I'm a singer-songwriter, so I prefer to play my own music with a little bit of covers, slapped in there. But so wherever I can play my own music, that's where I tend to go. Navigate to. Chains in the pocket of a wealthy man. Well, got to say the people first. The guys who run this place are fantastic. Yay. And and just it's great that you have people that are just wanting to create spaces and opportunities where other people can be creative as well. And the Aftermath, the beauty about the Aftermath is that doesn't matter what style of music you play, you can come and play here. I've lived in Hong Kong for nearly 12 years now, and it's an interesting place for live music. And I think most expats and Westerners will agree that it's when it comes to the local music scene, it's the canto pop, and then there's this heavy guitar-based music, which I don't really fit into any of those genres. But there's also a lot of amazing sort of folk singers, and there's an amazing expat music scene as well, with cover bands, which is huge here. And most expats are looking for a good time on a Friday and a Saturday night, so that really gels for those type of people. Live music is important for two reasons. The first reason is for the artist. They need an opportunity and a space to be able to get up and try their music out and to find out whether it's something that they can continue to do. And B, I think it's just for different demographics of people as well. People are always looking for something, whether it's original music or just something that's nostalgic, because a lot of expats live so far away from home, and they can come to a venue, can hear songs that they're used to hearing, and get swept up in that. Run, you son of a gun, flow through the water that's calling you. That's a really interesting question. It's a good question, because it's affected everybody across the world. So personally, I can say that you lose revenue for starters. Within the first 2 months myself. I don't play a lot in Hong Kong, so it's Hong Kong music scene is not my. Even though I'm a professional musician, I play over in Europe and the US more than I play here in Hong Kong. But I do get booked for private events, and because everything's been shut down, I was booked specifically for some shows earlier in the year, and they got cancelled straight away. So that's the revenue is I think is the biggest issue for the ones who are trying to do it professionally, at least anyway.
Your breath, just a little bit longer. Keep your head.
Look, it's a funny one. I haven't really gone down that road, so I can't really comment on it. Every morning I wake up and the US is in the evening or different time zones, and there's so much live streaming that I just watch for the first couple of hours in the morning during that time. So everybody's on it, and I know people are trying to monetize it as well as best they can, because I've got a lot of friends professionally that play over in the US, and they're trying to work out how to do their art. We don't necessarily play for money. That's not our heart and soul, but some people do. So it's I think it's very necessary, because it's how we're living our lives at the moment, and doesn't seem to be an end to it. So I'm playing an opening set on every Tuesday night at the Aftermath at the moment. It's just solo acoustic, but I'm planning on bringing some friends along from time to time. And I'm playing as much as I can. I'll play my original music, which you'll find on Spotify and all the social media outlets. But there's some covers I play as well, but I like to do them my way.